Hey everybody, I'm back with a video on the update Skyforge, the MMO from Obsidian and Alod's team. I'm right in the middle of receiving all my compensation for all the previous currencies that were in the game that have been eliminated. Got quite a few Victor's medals and credits, up over 3 million so far. So here we are, Fluids of Incarnation replaced 33k credits. Guess that's fair. I guess that was the last one, but brings up a pop-up about the New Era update, regional map, expanded combat system, changes to character development. Here we are. One of the things you're supposed to do when you log in is talk to Harita. It says Alion's changed. You'll have to learn a lot of things on your own. I can give you the essentials. Now the globe of Alien displays only the most important of adventures. You can find the rest of them on your campaign map. If you want to become stronger, don't forget to help the citizens of the capital too. Yes, help is much needed here too. Protecting Alien from invasions has always been, and still remains, the main objective of the Immortals and the Gods. Diverse avatars keep appearing, all has changed. I can tell you everything that you can find the information you need in the Alienet. Self-reporter interface. See, they all have different stats. These were the special event fellows, but they only have stats, not classes, no special abilities. You can only have 8. Suppose it gave me the ones with the most stats? No, it didn't. Amelia Friendly. Suppose this X button will leave you permanently, but you will receive some faith instead. Equipped relics will be returned to characters back. Okay, bye Amelia. Used to be my engineer. Now none of that matters. So I think I want to activate Diana or Antoine. Roughly the same. She has more wisdom. He has more intelligence. Defines how well the adept handles situations that require accuracy and attention to detail. Wisdom defines how well the adept handles situations that require thorough knowledge and experience. Intelligence defines how well the adept handles situations that require analytical thinking and wit. So as I understand it, the journey system is they go on a journey and random things happen to them, which will either give them credits or faith, and these stats will determine how successful they are. She's pretty low stats. There's no way to particularly choose which ones are activated. It just puts them in a line or so. Okay. Get rid of him. still have these ones are pretty well, pretty much the same. Well, let's forget about that for now and send one on a journey. Antimus. What's new in western provinces? Sent in on a journey too. Nothing's new this time, well, except birds. I hate birds. Okay, yeah. Maybe we'll see if we can get some relics. I thought take quests to receive rewards. Directives update. 1 day months. Directives from cancel out. Right, says I should send one more adept on a journey, so I'll do that. Go ahead. If you have new equipment for adepts, give it to any of them. It will help them in their journeys. Okay. So we'll give this fellow the stylish leather belt. Wonderful. On a journey, son. To receive a box of gifts. Bag. Oh. That's a relic. Box of gifts. So go override the rid. We're gonna give it to assertive person here. Maybe like for charisma. Gonna go on journey. Journeys. We'll see how rewarding they are. Right. It still has an exclamation point because I have all these people who are. He used to be a pretty good agent. Down here we have abilities. You have items in your bag that have better stats than your current equipment. Are you sure you want to close the equipment window? Nope. I'm going to equip an artifact. Health bonus, health bonus, health bonus, health bonus, health bonus. Increase the effectiveness of their abilities. That boosts stats. Damage dealt is increased by 4 minutes if the character has not been attacked. Durability of shields applied to you is increased. Creates a temporary shield around the character that absorbs a significant amount of damage and protects against control effects for 5 seconds. This effect is activated when the character's health drops below 25%, but no more than once every 45 seconds. Pretty good. Target's health is less than 30%. Damage you inflict to them is increased. I want to go for this last Bastion shield, I suppose. See what they do to my gun. Range damage plus 55%. You can equip items of the following generation 2. Right. We have knowledge, critical damage, base damage. Okay. Companions damage, health modifier. I don't have the other jewelry. Base damage, health modifier, critical damage, companion modifier. Oh, and the stats. There's no longer special stats, but we have crit chance. There's not impulse anymore. I'm gonna miss that. Impulse is one of the kind of new little type of damage features that Skyforge had. The Valor in Strength Impulse. Damage was Spirit. So that's gone. There's only crit chance, companion cooldown, health bonus, damage, might, Pantheon. Might gained by participating in Pantheon Wars. Oh, so you have to do high level PvP to have more might. Very nice. I have small modifiers times 10. Whiteout. Gems of Power gives you small bonuses. Quick access panel. What? Abilities. Machine gun, plasma rifle. Talents, armor plates, regeneration, but the gunner does not take damage. Projectiles launched by homing guidance system split at the end of the flight, inflicting damage to a 6-yard radius. Right. And PvP abilities. Contusion cells. Symbols. How many symbols do I get? I don't know. What's this? Emblems of pain. It's a lot of text. I don't have reactive materials. Laertes Sword. When you inflict a lot of damage during a single adventure, Laertes Sword will appear in your hands. Weapon reduces incoming damage by 35%. It has 200 charges and 3 abilities. Curse Strike, Bloody Vortex, and Cataclysm. Okay. Liana's Sword. So, different weapons will suddenly appear in your hands as such. Besides the usual healing orbs, targets attacked by you have 50% chance to drop emblems of pain. Well, we have more RNG. Player characters attacking you may also drop these emblems upon dying. Pick them up, you'll receive 1 emblem of pain charge for each picked up emblem, and will be able to use the ability that inflicts 222k damage to the selected enemy for each charge of emblems of pain while consuming all accumulated charges. The pain charges last 20 seconds, and if you can accumulate up to 3 charges, then you can. This ability is a symbol. Only 1 symbol from each bastion can be activated at a time. You can change the selected symbols. Let's see, you got 4 different presets. Is each bastion these columns? Maybe? Destruction. Destruction. Player characters attacked by you may also drop these emblems. If you pick them up, they will explode, inflicting damage in a 10-yard radius, and sending 1 to 3 exploding fragments flying in all directions. This ability is a symbol. Okay. Right, you can 1 in each column, but you have to unselect the current one to select another one. Okay. It's a very minimalistic interface. It doesn't look better than the previous one, but okay. Emergency Maneuver Trap. Shockwave. Your attacks have a chance to activate emergency maneuver. In this state, your next dash will not consume resources and will leave a charge on the spot which will explode. Cannot enter the emergency maneuver state more than once in 24 seconds. Shockwave. Your attacks have a chance. Attacks? Yes, your attacks. And it will make your next dash launch a shockwave that explodes. You cannot enter the image. Right, so that one explodes. That explodes when an enemy nears you, and that one explodes when you right away does more damage. Okay. Define intervention. Incoming damage is completely blocked if it exceeds 10% of the character's maximum health. Oh, so this is like the paladin symbol. It becomes immune damage. 20 seconds. Yeah, pretty much the paladin symbol. Protective shield. For every 10% lost, you gain effect that reduces incoming damage by 40%. This ability is a symbol. Only one symbol from each. I guess I'll go with the paladin one, probably. Using offensive abilities allows you to use Pain Shock. Pain Shock inflicts damage and stuns them. So that's, I had that symbol before. I don't know if it was called Pain Shock or not. Wave. Reflective Barrier. Using offensive abilities allows you to use Reflective Barrier. Reflective Barrier reflects all damage back of enemies for 8 seconds, but does not allow you to perform actions. It can be interrupted by moving. Maximum amount of damage reflected is 33% of your health. So cooldown is 50 seconds. I'm used to using this, so we'll look at that. Piercing Formation. Using offensive abilities may cause your companion to start attacking your target. A special ability that inflicts increasing damage. First strikes inflict 5,400, and damage grows up to 54k. Effect is activated no more than once in 35 seconds. In defensive mode, using abilities may cause your companion to go into the defensive mode and apply a shield to the most wounded ally in 20-yard radius. If you are the most wounded in the group, the companion will apply the shield to you. The shield reduces incoming damage. It can be activated no more than once in 25 seconds. Defense mode or Piercing Formation. 54k doesn't sound like a lot, so I'll go for defense mode. Defense. Sudden death. Your attacks with a special weapon have a certain chance to inflict 56.7k damage to the enemy using the energy discharge effect. How do I know if they're using it? Damage is only inflicted only if you attack this target for the first time in 30 seconds, regardless of whether you're a special weapon or not. Oh, so maybe that's weapons you have to pick up, or summon, or something. One symbol from each bastion you pick up. Okay, if you attack this target first time. So, it does one special attack, more damage. Okay. Your attacks with special weapon have a certain chance to inflict more damage. You and your allies affected by your support aura may also inflict this damage regardless of whether you have a special weapon or not. So this sounds overall better if you're a support class. This will go off every once in a while. You might feel special. I'm going to put this one on. Damage inflicted by reactive materials, sharp rebuff, crushing aura, and sudden death symbols cause chain lightning, which inflicts damage to lots of guys. Damage inflicted by reactive materials, sharp rebuff, crushing aura, and sudden death applies an effect to the target which inflicts 23k damage. Every 4 seconds. Collapse. I don't know. Ayana's sword reduces damage by 50%. and does Blade of Light, Leap, Punishment, throws a sword at the target, assumes their main charges, and ends a sword. We'll get a sword there. So that is all the symbols in the game. Divine abilities, some text. Perion, companion abilities. Oh, I changed my outfit. What is that? Semi. Appearance has no effect on the abilities. Each of the abilities can be enabled or disabled. Pick up blue. I got quite a few victor's medals, but I'm going to have to deliberate on which is the best to find. All their previous events are now just you spend to get more might. Okay. Cool. Going to the equipment didn't close that. I got rid of trophies, amulets, and these accessories really aren't too important. Your weapons and artifacts don't do a lot. Right, let's take a look at the regional map. See if I really do have all the abilities unlocked. Most important thing is campaign map. It consists of 3 parts: capital, provinces, and Aeon. It sure does. Priority tasks. Altar. Take divine offerings from the altar. That's probably good. Take. You can receive gifts from your followers. Oh. Temple of Deeds. Cathedral. Knowledge. Knowledge trophy. Altar. Take it. Got 1,000. Again. 50,000 credits. So I just hit this button 10 times. Cool. And then you can spend Argents to get more credits. I wish it would have. My rank is 4, but I wish it would have counted all the many times I collected offerings before. Obviously, this is all laboratory. Oceanid vulnerability. Protection against Oceanids. Might of other worlds. Oceanids. Myconoids. Fight denieds. Weapons of death. Ooh. I don't have might of other worlds from demons. Let's complete the quest. Not enough currency. Garganoid samples. Why would I need Garganoid samples for demons? Gave me, these are switched around, the Garganoids and the demons. Pretty big bug there, just like a super typo. Provinces. Oh. So what do we have here? Bastion. Here we can receive quests for money. Okay. We have to spend money, get quests. That's what I would think. So yeah, I've got all the paladin stuff in the Temple of Justice, Temple of Cold, Temple of Mercy. So those are the beginning classes on the first map. Inner swamps, so into Kairos, Fort Krigg. So some recognizable Temple of Rage. Temple of Rage. Temple of well-aimed arrows. Not just arrows. Well-aimed ones. So here's this. I can get companions efficiency. Some of these, I guess, are passive. And rising from the dead sounds like a great time. Temple of Shadows. Temple of Unseen Forces. Unseen Forces are the kinetic. Abilities. Temple of Harmony is the monk. Let's see what we can get from this bastion. Support mode. Using abilities may cause your fan to go into support mode and make one of your allies stronger. If you have no allies, and you'll boost your powers. Instead, the ability increases your damage. So your damage dealt with, and it can be activated normal once. For how long? Didn't say how long. Strength and Unity. When playing any attacking class, damage dealt is increased by 5% for every other ally. Another attacking class. I used to have this. Now I guess I'll have to unlock it with a quest that I pay for. Bloodlust. Killing an opponent gives character an effect that increases the damage they deal by 10 seconds spending level bonus when the fight is over. The effect ends. So if I get all this, then I get this ultimate skill. So the previous bastion healing orbs are increased by 20%. If I get all this stuff. Protective Dome. Using defensive abilities allows you to use Protective Dome. Protective Dome reduces damage taken by you and all your allies, but does not let you move. Can be interrupted by movement. Using Healing Orb reduces enemy damage by Wave. Life energy. I have life energy. It looks like it just starts me middle way through all these bastions. They're not depending on what I had unlocked before. Kind of sad. A little shafted on that. Temple of Sorcery, which is Warlocks. Temple of Death. That's what that is. This character does not take damage for 5 seconds to gain a shield. 5/10%. The rank of the symbol. Oh. So it doesn't differentiate very well between ones you have to activate and ones that are just passive. But I think this Shroud of Light passive. Just happens, but you have to get it 3 times. I don't know. So maybe I'll try to do some of these quests later. I'm trying to find the Outlaw Temple. Temple of Bravery is the Knight. Temple of Alchemy is the Alchemist. Temple of Free Spirit is the Outlaw. You need 90,000 knowledge of enemies to unlock this class. 90,000. And I don't know how much I have. That's the Gunner. Tacit Dunes. Start fulfilling artifact. Update the equipment. Oh, that wants me to go this place? Start fulfilling directives. Reward fulfilling this directive. Divine Deeds can be used to upgrade the Temple of Deeds. Oh, that's nice. Capital. Temple of Deeds. Got some deeds here. I already have all the deeds. Oh, that's divine. Specialization stuff. Travels. Simplifies in areas for 5 players. Increases damage by 5% and health by 20% for each level of this bonus. In areas for 10 players, increases damage 15% and health by 35%. In their divine form. Number of shots fired. Scorching light. In areas for 5 players, increases damage by 20%, health by 5%. So these both stack. Smiting, your damage is increased by 5% for each level of this bonus when fight 2 or more monsters. Okay. God's Story inflicts more damage. Find deed points that you can gain by completing adventures in your divine form. Right. So I can get another of these Wind of the Plains. Or this is where I'm currently at. Get that Wind of the Plains. So currently it's kind of nerfed me down to only reduce the cost by 10%. But I do get a substantial bonus to damage and health if I'm alone. And I have a lot of machines. Magic. White. Cathedral. This would improve your cathedral and more people be able to give you their faith. It will boost both your might and your prestige. Well, that's very nice. Sculptures, murals, release, interior. So it's just costs, credits, and gives me might. So if I want to get some murals, because you know those are sweet. So will increase the cathedral's rank. It will make you more powerful. Yeah, I figure. So this is just like a complete money sink. More trophies. This is where you spend victor's medals. Right. You can get straight up might. You can get revive Mesta for your companion. Automatic loot gathering. 20,000. And all these other ones are just straight up might. Ready. Alter. Laboratory. Distortions. You can go distortions in that. Alright, so let's go try this directive. Oh, how do I assign them to the tasks you have no time for? You can do that. Directive section, click skip the adventure to skip whatever you have no interest in. Oh, so you can spend stimulants to skip that. Right. So this one's PvP. So attack the ocean is. So, to get that stuff, I have to do all these things. How long will it take? You can pay, buy stimulants to do it faster. You can pay for 1 day's progress. Ooh. Here I am. There's the Oceanids. Spraying my gun at them. They ain't dead. Still have impulse charges. There's just no stats that increase the impulse charges or the range of enemies. Emblems that just keep you out. Do things. Gotta get to the landing pad as soon as possible. I protect myself a bit. can whip people with the whip. I can use the whip. Since the combat is slowed down so much, I don't think I'm going to reach the landing pad. I didn't. What do I lack? Before I could easily do it. Now I have been nerfed. Driving me back by continually doing AoEs. So I suppose the only thing that's it's going to increase my rate at which I kill enemies are those passive symbols in Bastion. Oh, she hit me with a character model completely disappeared. Just sign up. Really expert animation. Pull out the honest sword and like some of the stuff. Look at this. Picking up other weapons is an okay mechanic, but not if you just spam one attack. There's got to be some timing of abilities to add to the flavor of combat. Whipping out a light sword and hacking at him, sweet, but I also don't understand why you would want to pay for might if might just scales, but maybe might just unlocks new areas to go to, raids, yeah, simplified, they definitely simplified. Or these trash mobs would just die immediately in one hit, so A way to do AoE. Knowledge of the enemies is now kind of like experience, or all the sparks condensed into one. Old map fragment. Click 10 to receive a treasure map. Your adepts can use it to search for the mysterious chest. So when it shows these arrows, it means I can dodge, and it shoots bullets where I dodge. Backwards doesn't help. With the bombs. Suppose I still need to clear enemies around the boss. Plasma field slowing them down is nice. Pick up your staff. Ooh, it's a nice animation, kicking it into my hand. And we'll just slap this guy with it. How do you feel, huh? You like that? I don't know what R does, but I'm gonna do it. It puts down. Alright, sweet. Didn't last very long. But it did a pretty good chunk of damage. sake of... wait, don't go too far. Pain shock. There's a nice little electric damage, so I like that. Still whittling away the sky. Alright, so I'm going to end it there. That's example of the combat and doing a quest. I got credits and operational tokens. Right. So I'll be trying out some more things in Skyforge and we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching.